Shri Ganesha Sharada Guru Namaha Ramaya Ramaputraya Ramachandraya Vedse Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Ye Namaha. Welcome to our discussion on Ramayana, chapter 15 of Ayodhya Kanda. The lamentation, the praise of Dasharatha is continuing as Kaikeyi is insisting that her son Bharata be crowned and Rama be sent to exile, which Dasharatha is not ready. Kaikeyi, beholding the king distracted with suffering, undecided how to act, and restless as a fish on dry land, said, O king, what is the meaning of your grief and sorrow? Having promised me two boons, will you incur the sin of default? Those versed in the secret of righteousness called truth the essence of virtue. I ask you but to protect truth for your own good. O king, in ancient time you forbore King Shri fulfilled a promise given by yielding up his body to a hawk and thus acquired a high spiritual state. Thus also the illustrious Alaka, madly taking out his own eyes, gave them to a blind Brahmin versed in the Veda. The Lord of waters, the ocean, paying due regard to truth, does not pass beyond its boundaries at time of full moon. Truth is Brahman, truth is the crown of righteousness. The imperishable Veda proclaims the glory of truth. When the heart is purified by the practice of truth, Brahman is realized. O king, if you hold truth to be the fruit of virtue, then following the truth, grant me the two boons. O best of boons, for the sake of safeguarding your future happiness, send Rama into exile. Send Rama into exile at my request. As I repeat my desire. If you fail to exile Rama, I shall not survive the dishonor and shall yield up my life in your presence. Hearing the words of Kaikeyi, King Dasharatha found himself bound and unable to escape, like King Bali of old in the presence of Vamana. Distraught, his mind agitated, his countenance pallid, king resembled a bullock tottering between the yoke and the wheel. Anxiety and grief overwhelmed the king. With a supreme effort, mustering his courage and controlling his senses, his eyes distended, he addressed Kaikeyi, O sinful woman, the time of her nuptials in the presence of the sacred flame, I took your hand in mine, but today I reject you and the son born of you, Prince Bharata. O Devi, the night is very nearly past, and the sun is about to rise. My Guru and the elders will urge me to perform the installation ceremony. Let the preparations made for the installation be used for my funeral rites. Let no part therein be taken by you, O Kaikeyi, as you do oppose the installation of Sri Rama. How shall I look upon the faces of these people now filled with joy in anticipation of Rama's enthronement, but will soon become broadcast and melancholy? The night, illumined by the moon and stars, passed away as the king was speaking. The day dawned. When Kaikeyi, eloquent in speech but full of iniquity, transported with anger, spoke passionately, O king, why do you speak like one afflicted by a grave disease? Send for your son Ramachandra to come here. Install my son on the throne and send Rama into exile. Then shall you have accompanied your duty. The king, like a well bred horse smarting under the lash, replied, I am caught in the net of karma. I am bereft of understanding. Let me behold my eldest son, Sri Rama. Morning had now dawned, and the night had fled. The sun had risen, and an auspicious planet was in the ascendant. The blessed Lord Vasista, endowed with every excellent quality, surrounded by his disciples, holding the sacred articles required for the installation, came to the great door. Passing through the capital, Sri Vasista observed the streets swept and watered, sputtering everywhere in the breeze. Flowers of many kinds were strewn on the roads, and garlands hung here and there. All the inhabitants looked happy. Shops and stalls displayed a variety of merchandise, while incense mixed with ambergris and sandalwood perfumed the air. Everywhere people were celebrating the festival and eagerly awaiting the coronation of Ramachandra. Having passed through the city of Ayodhya, which resembled Amaravati, Sri Vasishta came to the royal palace and beheld at the gate an assembly of Brahmins and teachers who enhanced the scene. Innumerable priests skilled in the ritual of sacrifice, courtiers and leaders of the warrior class, as well as merchants, were gathered there. The Vasista penetrated to the private apartments and delightedly entered there. At the door he beheld the charioteer Sumantra of pleasing looks, and the holy sage begged him to announce the arrival of Vasista, sage Vasista, to the king, and inform his majesty that he had brought the sacred water of Ganga in golden vessels, and various seeds, fragrant herbs, and gems of different kinds. There was also honey, curds, clarified butter, parched rice, kucha grass, flowers, and milk, together with 8 beautiful virgins and a white elephant, a chariot drawn by 4 horses, an excellent sword and bow, palanquin with bearers and a canopy resembling the moon in purity, two white chamaras, a narrow neck bar of gold, white heifers, a lion with great teeth, a twine steed, a lion throne, a tiger skin, sacrificial fuel and fire, musicians of every kind, beautifully adorned women singers, teachers, priests, cows, deer, and birds, representatives of the people and merchants with their families were gathered there. These and many other people, inspired by affection and of gentle speech, had come with their leaders to see the coronation of Rama. The Vasista ordered Sumantra to inform the king with all haste that Rama should be installed when the Pushya star was in the ascendant. Sumantra, instructed by the royal sage Vasista and having access to the person of the king, entered the palace crying, Jai, Jai to his majesty. Gods permitted him to enter without hindrance, and Sumantra, approaching the king, ignorant of his condition, began to praise his royal master according to the prevailing custom. With great humility, he addressed King Dasharatha, saying, Gracious sovereign, as the sun at the breaking of the day gives pleasure to the sea, so do you give us joy by your radiant countenance. Give us delight, O mighty Lord, as in the morning Indra was adorned by his charioteer, whereafter he defeated the Asuras, so do I salute you. I come to pick you as the Vidyas and Vedas waken Brahma, as sun and moon stimulate the earth which supports all men and life, so do I come to waken you. O great ruler, O Maharaja, and join the hearts of the people by your side. Do yourself, don your royal robes and adorn yourself with the great gems, resplendent like the sun on the crest of Mount Meru. O great Father, May the moon, the sun, Shiva, and Kubera be auspicious to you. May Varuna, Agni, and Indra grant you success. A lovely night has passed, and the auspicious day has dawned. O royal sage, arise and perform your duties. Preparations for the installation of Rama are completed. The leading citizens and the inhabitants of the capital are waiting in reverence at the gate. Blessed sage Vasishtha with his disciples is at the door. Command us, O king, to inaugurate the coronation of Rama immediately. As cattle without a keeper, an army without a general, night without the moon, cows without their bull, and so is your kingdom without a king today. The king, hearing the peaceful words of Sumantra, was once more submerged in a sea of sorrow. Though overcome with grief, his eyes red with warmth, he answered him, O Sumantra, your words of praise inflict great pain on me. Sumantra, beholding the miserable condition of his master, and hearing his anguished words, joining his palms in submission, stepped backwards, tongue tied. And Kaikeyi, skilled in achieving her own purpose, addressed Sumantra. O Sumantra, being overjoyed on account of the installation of the sun, the king has not slept this night. Being fatigued, he is now overcome with sleep. Go yourself, therefore, and bring the illustrious Ramachandra here. This matter requires no deliberation. Sumantra reflected that the arrival of Sri Ramachandra would pacify the mind of the king. He speedily went to summon him, and on the way reflected, why has Queen Kaikeyi summoned Rama in haste? Courtier believed the eagerness of the king had promised him to summon Sri Ramachandra for the purpose of his installation. Sumantra happily came to the beautiful place of Sri Rama, which resembled a small island in the sea, and beheld there many people standing at the gate. He beheld many kings and great chieftains assembled in their allotted places. Thus ended chapter 14 of Ayodhya Kanda in Ramayana, where we saw that while King Dasharatha is still immersed deeply in the sorrow, Sumantra, his charioteer, came to pick him up and, waiting for his permission, sought the coronation of Rama. However, the distressed Dasharatha, while sitting silently in his chamber, Kaikeyi told Sumantra to bring Sri Rama to meet King Dasharatha in order to achieve her goals. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmir Puramasini Swamaham Prapte Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.